What is going on, everybody? It's Alex coming back at you with another video, and today we are doing the Browns 7-round mock draft. So, quick disclaimer on my last video with the offensive lines, I slipped up a bit. I thought I did enough research, and it really wasn't. Slipped up on a couple offensive linemen here and there, and to be fair, I should have put the Raiders up a little bit more. They still have some excellent offensive line talent, even though I saw them as a bit of a drop-off without Collegio Osemele anymore. But I really kind of give them more of a bad rap than anything. And right now, they are definitely top 10, at least in the NFL, maybe top 5. But yeah, slipped up on that video. I apologize, guys. Really, yeah, gonna try not to do that anymore. Have had a couple slip ups in the past couple months when it comes to not prepping well enough for a video, but luckily today, this is the one thing that I am best at, the thing I started off my channel with, the thing where I got a lot of you subscribers from. So thank you guys again for subscribing. I hope that you guys help me out, and hopefully I stay entertaining for you. But let me know again what you guys want. I'm going to be trying to do different tier videos every other day, like mixing in with this. But if you guys have another idea, like, oh, Alex talked about the COVID opt-outs, or you want record predictions again with post COVID opt-out season, which, if I'm not mistaken, I literally just saw this flash across my phone, so it might not be true. Stafford re-opted in. It's kind of weird, but yeah, let's not hold you guys up any longer. Let's resume the draft. I've already traded back the picks. I thought they said they weren't even going to make the playoffs at pick 17, which is understandable, but I put them back to pick 29 because I think they're a really damn good team. Jalen Waddle at 9 is a huge reach. I got a little bit of shit for this in my personal. Ooh, Bears getting Rondale Moore would be sick. I got a bit of shit for having yeah. What's the guy's name, man? I keep Jalen Waddle. I was thinking Wadman. Like, what the fuck? No. For having Waddle go like 25th or something. And to me, he literally, it was my draft, and I seriously view him as a shitty version of Henry Ruggs. I looked at my scouting report when I first ever saw them, and I said that he was the worst out of Judy, Ruggs, and Devontae Smith and him. Like, I said he was the worst, top 25, and I'm sticking to it. I haven't seen him take a big step up, and he's always never been like the number one option. He never attracts the number one corners. So I think that he is definitely top 25 with potential. Not right now. I think that right now he'd be like a mid-second, if at best. Sage Surratt's interesting as well. Let's just quickly look at some of these picks going on. But I mean, there's been quite some. Penei Sewell falling to 11. I mean, the Jaguars got Juwan Taylor, who's supposed to be top 10 in the second round. So I mean, cheers to them. But Devontae Smith going 3 is pretty freaking insane as well. This draft is already pretty fucked up, but as the Browns, we don't need tight end whatsoever. You got Austin Hooper. I'm pretty sure you could still sign guy out of Miami. I'm literally blinking David Njoku to a 5th-year extension on his contract, and they really they don't need a tight end. Even though I love seeing both these guys here, and they're insane value. You guys know me. I'm an offensive line guru, and you know how much I love Alex Leatherwood. He is excellent as a tackle, and more importantly, he was one of the best guards, if not the best guard in the nation when he played at interior offensive lineman. And the Browns kind of need some help at that right guard spot, and I think Alex Leatherwood would be one of the best, if not the best option for the Browns, be able to put him anywhere on the offensive line. And plus, nowadays with offensive linemen, it's like a hell hazard when it comes to injuries. And I mean, linemen are able to fluctuate way too much from being like top end to being complete garbage. So even though the risk of him being not that good is there, I think that his track record has been very good up to this point, if not excellent. And that's something the Browns need. Just continue to develop that offensive line, because right now there ain't no quarterbacks that you're going to be wanting to take, and you don't need a tackle. So it's either down to Trey Smith or Leatherwood, and if Leatherwood falls this far, it's very similar to Wills falling to 10. You can't pass him up. So Leatherwood's too good to beat, and you're going to be sticking him in to guard. Excellent pick, in my opinion. If Wyatt Davis were there, then I would have taken Wyatt Davis over Leatherwood, because I mean, you're getting a natural guard versus having to put Leatherwood back at guard. But still, I mean, yeah, Fiale is going to be excellent as a left tackle if he goes to the Chargers. That's their biggest need, in my opinion. The biggest need in the NFL, in my opinion, is the Chargers left tackle. Jalen Mayfield as well, excellent pick here. There was I forgot who the hell wrote this, but in my Seahawks video, literally, there was someone who wrote, I swear to God, a college fucking essay describing to me how the Seattle Seahawks, how they draft, their draft philosophy, and their team composition, which was awesome to see. But I was like, wow, I did not think that it was worth doing that on my video. So I'm a little bit flattered. But let's look at pick 61 here. And it sucks that we can't have Chaz Surratt. I've taken him in a couple of times. But, I mean, man, Snowden would be an absolute beast. Jabril Cox is another one I'm looking at. These third round... this is the second round. So this still is on pace with where they're supposed to be. The Niners didn't have any third round picks, and so we're keeping those. And, I mean, oh, man, like, Walker Little should not be falling this far. He's a first round talent in my eyes, but, I mean... TDN has a mind of their own, man. They literally think that Ross is going to be a fourth round pick, and that's absolutely fucking insane. Right now, I'm stuck between Jabril Cox and Charles Snowden. And to me, Charles Snowden has the higher upside. Joe Tryon is actually a beast as well, but I don't think he's that much of a need. I think linebacker is such a bigger issue, and Snowden's 6'7" with coverage ability and insane. He needs to learn how to deal with run defense, and that's something you can work on. He has excellent coverage, and he's 6'7". Might as well take a freaking shot on him. Why the hell not? It's the second round. You're getting a guy who's 6'7", has potential through the roof, arguably higher potential than any linebacker in this entire class, even Micah Parsons. Like, I think he has a higher potential. Now, his floor is way fucking lower, but it's extremely high. Jabril Cox to the Rams would be an excellent pick as well, and Walker Little to the Broncos would be pretty solid if they don't want to sign Garrett Bowles, which I wouldn't really blame them, but yeah. Browns here, let's see what the hell's out here at this time. Richie Grant is not a top 60 safety. He's really just like an all-around guy, but he's pretty much a shittier version to me of Javon Holland. Really, I don't know. He just puts the stats up. That's the difference. But he's not like great in one particular area over another. But I mean, safety is something we can take, and I do like Andre Cisco. I mean, I've taken him in other videos as well. But I mean, we could also take Richie Grant here just to keep it interesting. He does put up the numbers, but I'm not too huge of a fan of it. So let's look at the other options here. Like quarterback, I'm not going to be interested in a quarterback right now, guys. I think Baker is going to be perfectly fine. I don't think a quarterback is an absolute need here. And we already got interior offensive line. Tackle is not an issue, guys. I don't get that. They say tackle is an issue. Tackle is not an issue. Interior defensive lineman too. It's like this is, I guess, where you take. I guess this is like my floor for where you should take interior defensive lineman, but it's like this team is pretty freaking stacked. So you know what? Let's have some fun here. Let's go Richie Grant. I think that being in this scheme with so much speed, being able to add a speedy safety like Richie Grant is something that could be pretty beneficial. So with the league becoming more and more speed dependent, why not get somebody who's 21 picks undervalue or like overvalue? Like the pick is you get a guy pretty much a full round ahead, bottom line. So now we're sitting here at 94, and let's check out who's on the table here. Charlie Kolar would be good, but I mean, again, we don't need it. We don't need a tight end. We don't need a corner. Like corners, I mean, you could always use a corner, but there's nothing really here that I'm too like. I guess Shaka Tony is probably going to be the pick for us, but I'm going to cross over myself. I'm going to contradict myself. Desmond Ridder to me is a second to like early third type quarterback. I think that honestly it's good insurance plan. With how expensive quarterbacks are in this modern era, I'm gonna go Desmond Ridder, guys. And I know that might cause some controversy with Browns fans, and I did just say there's no need for it, but there's not too many big holes on this team except at linebacker, in my opinion. And even then, it's like okay. So why not get your potential future at the quarterback? Because again, that is probably $20 to $40 million a year that you are saving. and you can spend that everywhere else. I think you get a lot more victories that way. Guys, I am not getting Justin Ross. If you guys have followed my channel so far, Justin Ross, this is some complete bullshit. He's a first-round talent. It is just too cheesy to do that. Again, Tanner Morgan is obviously a better pick than, in my opinion, than good old Desmond Ridder, but I don't like that either. To me, that's cheesy. I have him as my number 3 guy in the draft currently. I need to watch more of him, of course. But, like, what really can we do here? Dante Stills is honestly the thing I'm most interested in. And I'm not even that interested. The problem is that, like, yeah, you can go Xavier Thomas again, Journey Brown. Like, I have these guys way higher. But I can't just continue to do the same damn picks every time. That ain't fair to y'all. But Alec Lindstrom could be an interesting replacement at center or another guard position when Batonio's contract's up. But Dante Stills is probably the one area where we can get the most value for the pick at depth. And I think that that's going to be the best option. Just get some more interior defensive lineman depth. Create a rotation, and you never know. He has extreme upside potentially. I mean, of course, I just, like I said, I don't like any of the picks here, and then we get a pick immediately after. Jack Anderson out of Texas Tech is actually a baller. I really like him, too. And at this point, you're pretty much going to be going for rotational-type players. We could be getting Jack Anderson here. Honestly, it's not too out of the blue. It's like, I think that he's pretty damn good. I don't think he's worth 129 overall. He's pretty damn solid offensive lineman. So, you know what? We're going to do it. In this NFL, you cannot have too many linemen. Most of them just suck. So you might as well just continue trying to take shots on people. And, hey, if one works, it works. I mean, Braden Smith, he was like a 2nd or 3rd round pick. He's one of the best tackles in the NFL. So, I mean, you take your shot on somebody, and then they can be a cornerstone for the next 10 years. Again, I'm an extreme offensive line preacher, I guess you can say. But at this point, Journey Brown, like, I don't want to waste his talent, guys. We're gonna go Tyreek Smith though. Ohio State, they have good pedigree. That way, at least Tyreek Smith has been able to learn with other talented players and be able to continue to develop his form. And I think that's probably the best upside if you want to get some edge rotation, because edge rotation is huge in the NFL. I mean, you're going all out every single fucking play, and you have no idea what the hell's going on. So I'm sure the defense needs a little bit more help on this rotation side. Now, there isn't really too much that is insane value here. So I'm going to be looking down the board a little bit. Dimitri Felton would be an interesting scat back, because I know that Nick Chubb is pretty good at routes, but I mean, I don't really know if he's like a scat back type. And we already got our quarterback. I mean, let's look at wide receiver, and man, Marquez Stevenson would be fun in this system. I'm going to so go for the speedy man out of Houston. He is awesome. I've seen him in person. He is fun. He is electric. He's an absolute beast. Somebody who you guys should be keeping your eyes on in the draft. I think he's more of like a 4th round prospect to maybe a late 3rd. Late 3rd's a little bit pushing it, but definitely up there in that 4th round territory. Getting him in the 5th is excellent value. Here at 176, I mean, what do we got here? Mikael Cunningham. I love Mikael Cunningham. I think he's probably a top 150. I mean, honestly, I think he could be a top round, like, it could be round 2 if he learns how to get his shit together when it comes to staying healthy. Guys, I'm going to be going Javion Hawkins here out of Louisville. He is so electric. I mean, I don't really know if he has like that high of an upside, but he's just a great little scat back with some extreme explosive power. And yes, they do not need a running back at all. This is a luxury pick. And you know what? If you're able to keep Chubb and Kareem Hunt healthier, why the fuck not? You know? Just to have somebody who can step in and deal a little bit, maybe do a chip block here and there. I mean, he's probably like 5'2" at this. Like, I don't even know. He's a small dude, but he definitely is somebody who I'd be perfectly comfortable taking a shot on. And honestly, he's just some extra rest for your main backs. So here, looking at the value, Damonte Coxie is here as well. I don't think Coxie's probably that value. This is a good value pick right here, but we already got a wide receiver. It ain't fun to continue getting wide receivers. There's a lot of picks in this draft. There's a lot of them. Trey Dean is going to be the guy here. Get a man out of the swamp. good old Florida, and be able to put him with Greedy Williams, and be able to have a wow. With Caleb Cunningham going to the Bengals is interesting. Have a very good system for him to grow up and be able to learn from some very high end corners. Think might as well. I mean, hey, if he turns out to be a starting worthy corner, either you trade away Greedy Williams, which I don't think so, or you could trade away him, or you could just have great depth. I mean, why the fuck not? You know. We have one more pick, and oh man, Charleston Rambo's literally 50 picks off. Guys, I can't do this to Charleston Rambo. I think that he'd be able to pair back up. I don't know if he played with Baker. I'm pretty sure he did. But be able to bring back the Oklahoma boys. And I mean, you're getting literally almost 2 rounds worth of value there. So this is all the fucking picks. Browns, I don't understand how the hell you guys acquired so many picks, but hey, cheers to you. So we got our future at guard, or tackle if someone gets injured. He's definitely a potential swing tackle if he's not even that good. You have a potential swing tackle to be very solid to fit in. You have a great linebacker replacement. You have an extra speed in that safety group, which you need rotational safeties anyways. Ritter is an excellent backup to push Baker Mayfield to make sure he does his best. Dante Stills is just rotation on the inside. Jack Anderson taking a shot. Tyreek Smith just adding in some rotational depth. Marquez Stevenson, he's fun as hell to watch. He's going to be an excellent wide receiver. Javion Hawkins, just get some rest for your big guys. And then Trey Dean, take a shot, and you're probably one of the best systems for him to learn in with all these young corners. And Rambo, getting 2 rounds worth of value. Why the fuck not? You get an excellent pick there. So let me know what you guys think. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you on the far side. Peace.